What is the best workout for people over 40? This is actually a multifaceted answer. So let's get down to the nuts and bolts and flesh this out a little bit more. But before we get there, make sure to subscribe to our channel and also hit that little yellow indicator button to get informed every time we release a video. Honestly, there really isn't a best workout for people over 40. It's more like a best approach to working out when you are over 40. First things first, you want to focus on hitting the basics. And when I say the basics, I'm talking about compound exercises. Bench presses, deadlifts, squats, lunges, pull-ups, push-ups, those kind of things where you're incorporating more than one muscle group and more than one joint working at the same time. These type of exercises help you build and maintain more muscle mass than isolation exercises such as bicep curls and tricep extensions. Not only that, but if you use a high amount of weight on these exercises, you can get a good boost of testosterone. And as you're probably well aware, once you hit about 30 years old, testosterone slowly starts to decline. So you want to think in terms of what can I do to boost my testosterone and HGH levels as I age. And one of the quickest and easy ways to do that is by doing heavier compound exercises. Another thing you want to do is high intensity interval training and circuit training. This type of workout involves short bursts of high intensity effort interspersed with lower effort exercise or rest altogether. This type of exercise also has a very pronounced effect on boosting testosterone and also boosting your metabolism when you are resting after your workouts are over. This will help you ward off any unwanted fat that you may possibly accrue as you get older because your metabolism naturally starts to decline. So a good way to defend that and to reverse it and prevent it is by doing high intensity interval training. I personally am a big fan of kettlebell snatches, jumping rope, body weight plyometrics, and also sprint intervals. Simply put, you can just do a set of snatches, take a 10-second rest, do a set of snatches on your other side, take a 10-second rest, and alternate back and forth. Do that for about 10 minutes and you're going to be cooked, my friend. And that's a small example of how high intensity interval training can work and how it can benefit you and your will to boost your testosterone and maintain muscle mass 40 years and above. Another thing to think about is cross-body complex movements. Crawling, for example, is a really good drill. You get down on your hands and knees and you just simply crawl on the floor. When you do crawling, you're firing up a lot of brain cells and you're also doing a movement that is going to be beneficial for balance, flexibility, core strength, and prevention of pain in areas like your lower back and your shoulders and your legs as well and your knees. So we want to age gracefully and we want to be out of pain, so an exercise such as crawling is going to be beneficial for that. And also, because it's complex, you're going to be firing up a lot of brain cells, so you're going to prevent any type of degradation of brain function that can accrue with the aging process. Flexibility is another thing to think about. I personally love hot yoga. And one of the main reasons I love hot yoga, especially now that I'm over 50, not even 40, I'm over 50, is because when you expose yourself to sauna-like conditions, especially in a fasted state, and if you're incorporating exercise, you get a massive boost of human growth hormone, HGH. And much like testosterone, HGH is very critically important for building and maintaining muscle mass. So two of the key things you want to do as you age, especially after you cross the 40-year-old mark, is keep testosterone and HGH topped off as much as possible and as often as possible. And one of the key ways to do that is exposing yourself into a sauna-like condition. Either do sauna by itself or do something like hot yoga. One last thing I would suggest when it comes to how to work out over 40 is doing something like Indian club training. You get a lot of the best of both worlds situations with Indian clubs because all the movements are based on circles, spirals, and figure eights, crossing the midline of the body and putting a lot of brain function into it. Not only is this good for your brain cells, but it's also good for your range of motion, your flexibility, and your mobility all rolled into one. So we don't want to lose our mobility as we age, we don't want to lose our flexibility, we don't want to lose our strength, and we want to maintain our brain function. By partaking in all those modalities I talked about, doing heavy compound exercises, doing flexibility training, hot yoga, Indian clubs, crawling, and similar drills like that, you're going to be able to age gracefully, you're going to be able to maintain your muscle mass, and you're going to be able to look great. And lastly, this is an honorable mention, I would also suggest working out in a fasted state, going to bed relatively early every night, going to bed in a fasted state, and I'm going to call that a semi-fasted state, so I would suggest about 3 hours of time from the time you have your last meal to the time you go to bed, and trying to avoid such things as heavy alcohol intake, junk food, eating late at night, and hanging around bad company. Because yes, negative people can put a big tension on your hormones and on your brain and affect your workouts and everything in between. All that being said, good luck reversing the aging process. Good luck with your workouts over 40. And don't believe the hype that age is going to be a factor in you maintaining and building lean muscle mass. As long as you do the right things, think positive thoughts, eat clean, get good adequate sleep, and work out on a regular basis, you can have a solid, chiseled physique well into your 50s, 60s, 70s, and above. Okay, that's it for today, folks. Make sure to like and share this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet, and share this with all of your friends and family members. Till next time.